Hey guys, so I'm going to show you how to take off the cover plate here for your lights, as well as to take out the light and put the new light in. These are already my new LED lights, so of course I'm just going to put this one back in. But the removal of the old lights, the old halogen lights, is just as easy and just as quick as taking these ones in and out too. So let's do it, okay? Be very careful you don't lose the screws. These are all Phillips head screws, so they come out really easily. Just the two screws hold this cover plate on. Okay, that's the two there, 1 and 2. You notice you have a hole right here, and there's like a little thing up here to that is cut out of the and formed into there. That's just to adjust your headlights later on, if you need to. Anyways, now we come to this, and I don't know if you can tell or not, but there's like a metal ring right here. Okay, so this is metal ring right in here. This will actually hold the whole the whole bulb and the headlight in there completely. So there's 4 screws. You have 1, 2, 3, and 4 right there. And so it's really easy and quick to just take these out. You don't have to use a drill. I just wanted to because it'd be faster. Just be careful again that you don't drop these screws, because they're not gone forever, of course, but they're definitely difficult to find sometimes. So alright, and then you so as you can see, I took the top screws out first. I'll take this one out next. I'm gonna hold this one, or this up here, so it doesn't flop out, because that's never fun. Now I'll tell you this, when I did take out the old halogen lights that I had in here before, the stock ones, they literally were broken, and they were still working, which was a little bit surprising after I took them out, but they were literally cracked all the way around. So I did this, I popped this metal ring off of the old ones, and half the front half of the light bulb came with this. So this was just barely holding it on. So anyways, that's pretty cool, huh? So if you have the old halogen lights, just be very careful, because they could be broken already. So this is the old alright guys, so then when you have the original light, the halogen light in there, when you're taking the old one out, it's not going to have this long cord, okay? It's going to be stuck right up against this with the 3 plugs that the little outlet thing it has, and just wiggle it gently, okay? Again, it's a lot easier with this one because it has the extension cord thing on this, but it feels like you're going to break it, and it feels like you need to like pop something out of here or there. Don't do it. It just wiggles out. It's just really tight to make sure the connection stays good, and you're not going to be driving down the road hitting a bunch of bumps and it's going to just unplug itself. So that's good that it's tight. Okay, so I bought this light, this LED light. That's really awesome. I'll show you videos and pictures of what this looks like, but it is really cool. It has a little extension cord, and it tucks perfectly back behind where the bulb goes, and it makes it really easy just to plug in. So just like I just unplugged it, you just plug it right in, make sure it's in there good, and then you just tuck it back behind, and it fits in perfectly, like it was made for it or something, right? So and just make sure, if you do get these exact bulbs, that you have the small ball on top and the larger ball LED like magnifying glass thing on the bottom, because that's your high beams are up here, and it's going to go a lot higher, and this is going to get, the bottom one's going to give you a lot more light and stuff while you're driving normal. So just make sure you guys get that correct. this metal bracket does matter how you put it in, because it won't let you do it the other way, because these screws are shorter, or they're not as far apart here, but they're further apart on the bottom, and you'll see that pretty quickly. If you try and do it the other way, you'll be like, why isn't this working? And you're like, oh, that's right, I remember that. So this fits perfectly on this rim right here. Okay, it should not be on the clear plastic part, it should be on the black plastic rim of this itself, and then you can just pop it right there and you're good. Then you just need to put the screws on, which can be a little difficult with one hand, but I have faith in you. So when you put one in, it usually holds the whole thing up there. Just put it snug in there. You don't want to really crank it down too hard at first, because you're going to go back through and you're going to just make sure they're all tight again anyways. At least that would be my suggestion, because it would not be good for this to pop out while you're driving. It does screw directly into metal, so that's really good. So that means that it's not, hopefully won't strip if you are like strip the screws, or strip the the screws if you put it too tight at first. Just be careful. Hey, that's me. So now we're going to put the cover plate thing back on, which covers up just the rest of it, makes it look pretty, or the beauty plate if you would. But if you notice, this the beauty plate has only 2 screws on the top, 1 screw on each corner on top, but on the bottom it has these little tabs right there, and it is plastic, so we need to be very careful with this, because this is as old as the Jeep is, and it's a 97 Jeep, so it's over 20 years old, so you need to be careful with it. Gentle, treat it like someone you know that is old. Anyways, so when you're putting these screws in, be very careful, because again, it may be screwing directly into metal, but the cover plate itself is a higher density plastic, and it's probably been sun worn and damaged at least a little bit, or even possibly cracked. From it being up all the way up to the front of the car while you're driving, and oh my, that was really tight. Not that tight. There we go. See, didn't break. Thank you, Jesus. But it's tight in there. Okay, and we're good. Look at that. So I'm going to start the Jeep so you guys can see how bright it is, and how beautiful they look when you turn them on. Also, guys, I think it'd be worth mentioning, right now it has the running lights for the actual LEDs going right now. These are not on yet. These are not on right now, but it has a running light feature where it just stays on like that if you're driving during the day without your lights on, because why would you drive with your lights on during the day? It has that feature right there where it does that all the time, but then of course when you turn it on, it gets super bright. Yeah, I misspoke earlier. The small one up, the small circle up top is your regular driving lights, or the 2 side ones. This big one on bottom is your high beam. I'll turn that on and show you. Those are some bright headlights. That's regular. That's the brights, the high beams.